live on your side.
It's kind of ridiculous that those type words, little words, can lead to so much violence.
Words exchanged, shots fired in East Charlotte. Tonight, one person is dead, another in custody. The latest on the investigation in a live report.
New DNA evidence leads to the arrest of a Charlotte man in a 35-year-old cold case. But investigators say they're not ready to close the books on this story just yet.
First alerts in place beginning tomorrow, continuing into the weekend. We're going to be dodging rain. We're going to be dodging the wind speeds and the heat. Everything you need to know coming up.
WBTV News at 11 starts right now.
An argument in East Charlotte ends with one person dead, another in custody, and investigators working to figure out how it all started. Thanks for joining us for your news tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm Siobhan Bryant.
And I'm John Carter. We brought you this earlier as breaking news tonight. It happened around rush hour in the Food Lion parking lot at the Plaza and East Harris Boulevard. People living in the community are in disbelief over what happened. WBTV's Forrest Tucker was at that breaking news scene earlier and joins us now live from CMPD headquarters.
So Forrest, neighbors you spoke with say they usually consider that part of Charlotte safe.
Siobhan, John, I spoke to two gentlemen who did not see the shooting happen, but they heard the gunshots and then saw the aftermath. They told me that they always feel safe in that neighborhood, but they have some cautious words for our community.
And we don't have this much on the east side.
A fatal shooting is leaving East Charlotte neighbors shocked.
Not this way. Not murder, not shootings, not anything of that sort.
Just after 4:30 in the afternoon, CMPD received a call for assault with a deadly weapon in the 4700 block of the Plaza. The victim was pronounced dead on scene and the alleged shooter is in custody. Police say this was an isolated incident between two people.
Several people witnessed this situation because of the time of day that it was. It started off as a altercation.
Bystanders say that argument started inside this Food Lion.
But those of us that were born here in Charlotte, raised here in Charlotte, it's kind of ridiculous that those type words, little words, can lead to so much violence.
And continued outside, leading to the shooting. Maurice Miller gets his haircut nearby. He says he comforted a mother and her children, all crying after seeing the shooting.
Some of the older people need to get out and try to console to the younger generation, different people. There's ways to handle things without having gun violence.
And wants people to remember that their choices affect others.
So people that see this on the news, whatever, they need to see that the outcome messed up both families. Two families are destroyed.
This is the 11th homicide so far in 2026. This shooting is under investigation. Live in Uptown, Forrest Tucker, WBTV on your side.
All right, thank you, Forrest. New tonight, Matthews police have charged 28-year-old Anna Lippincott with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. Police say she hit a man with her vehicle yesterday. Investigators said the incident stemmed from a domestic dispute. The victim was airlifted for medical treatment and is now listed in stable condition.
Now, First Alert weather with meteorologist Lisa Villegas.
Good evening. Tomorrow, we are getting ready for record-challenging heat. I'll tell you what, we are going to break the record. The record is 77 degrees. The forecast is 80 tomorrow, and we had record-breaking heat this afternoon with that high of 78 degrees. So yes, the warmth is in place, but I'll tell you what, it's not just sunshine and heat tomorrow. It is going to be a little different tomorrow morning. As you head out the door, temperatures will be in the mid-60s. Very warm start. It will be muggy. And it will be windy. Get ready for winds up to 30 miles an hour on that morning commute. And on top of that, get ready for some showers to roll through, especially in the mountains and the foothills. Now, as we fast forward, I think a lot of that rain might kind of slide through. Will be light for those right along I-85 here. Middle of the morning, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. But we do clear out in the afternoon. Sunshine temperatures quickly start to rise, just like what we had today. So get ready for that 80-degree temperature. Now, as we move forward, rain chances, they do continue, but those temperatures begin to drop. We're going to talk about why and what we can expect after our first alerts. Coming up next.
Sounds good, Lisa. Thank you. Today, South Carolina State University's president addressed new safety updates and changes coming to the institution. This follows several deadly shootings on the Orangeburg campus, the most recent one happening last Thursday. As a result, the university is limiting access to campus. Non-student visitors will need to show a government ID and they have to leave by 9 p.m. Authorities will also conduct more room inspections. University President Alexander Conyers is asking for more funding for other proposed changes.
Safety is a priority. I am requesting additional funding at every opportunity, and I will continue to do so, continue to seek funding, short-term and long-term, from many different venues to ensure that our students, our campus, our faculty and staff are safe on this campus.
President Conyers also says random vehicle searches will continue on campus in order to strengthen student accountability.
A Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools teacher is off the job tonight while school authorities investigate her arrest in South Carolina. Ashley Murph, a teacher at Wingate Park Elementary School, is facing a single assault charge after she allegedly got into a fight with another woman. Officials say it happened last weekend at a Sam's Club store in Columbia. Investigators say it started as a verbal dispute. Deputies say Murph at one point used a racial slur, which led to a fight. CMS says Murph has been suspended with pay pending an investigation. Tonight, we're getting answers to the measles vaccine effectiveness.
Concerns over the virus continue to grow with new outbreaks reported nationwide and here at home. As doctors maintain vaccination is the best protection, people are asking, how effective is the shot?
Nothing is 100% effective. They don't make you, immortal. Doctors are afraid of measles. Measles is incredibly scary in the sense that it is so contagious. So if you haven't been protected with a vaccine, you are very likely to get infected if anyone around you has the measles.
Doctors say it's rare, but about 3 in every 100 people exposed to measles can get infected if they're vaccinated. Around 2% of cases in South Carolina and 5% in North Carolina are in vaccinated individuals. You can follow along with our continuing coverage of the measles outbreak. We're on your side however long it may last. You can find our coverage wherever you stream WBTV. You can also get alerted to any news cases in our area with the WBTV News app. Just scan this QR code to download that app.
Tonight, police in Huntsville investigating a drive-by shooting at a political candidate's home, and they're investigating it as a targeted attack. That shooting happened Monday night at Aaron Marin's home. He's a Republican candidate running to be a Mecklenburg County commissioner. Marin's family was inside when the shots were fired. No one was hurt. Huntersville police say they are working with the FBI. Marin told WBTV he'll continue his campaign.
Meanwhile, Gastonia's mayor calls the limiting of his council voting a personal attack. Council members voted 4-2 to strip Mayor Richard Franks of the power. The only way he can now vote is if there's a tie. Council says this moves in line with state law and a majority of other local councils. Newton is now the only place in the state where the mayor can vote whenever they want. One council member said the mayor's voting history had divided the council.
We know a lot of our neighbors struggle to put food on the table. Second Harvest serves as a stopgap, making sure people get the help they need. But how does the food get to where it's needed? Volunteers, and lots of them. WBTV's Ron Lee stopped by a packing party in Rowan County to see how the process and sometimes the chaos unfolds.
Over 100 volunteers are going to be packing 8,000 of these boxes to be distributed at schools to needy families who may not eat otherwise.
If you were working, you were moving. This wasn't the place for slackers or the faint of heart. Volunteers from area food lions working in tandem with Second Harvest Food Bank saddled up to help thousands of families across the area when the pain of not having enough hits the hardest at the dinner table.
Well, that's the thing, nobody can learn if they're hungry, right? And so we want to be sure that kids come to school well-fed with nutritious food and ready to learn.
Volunteers formed assembly lines, pushing food into boxes at breakneck speed, making sure not one can was wasted. Each box packed with dried foods, meat, dairy, eggs, all the essentials.
And the idea is to provide food for the family.
The effort was so aggressive, what was scheduled to be 3 hours long took about half of that. Each worker putting out all the effort they had for a good cause.
And we're just a little bit competitive too, so it's fun to see how fast we can pack the boxes.
Events like this happen 4 times a year, and organizers say it is desperately needed. In Salisbury, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.
Tonight, we're hearing from Charlotte Hornets star LaMelo Ball following that car crash in uptown Charlotte And we also have new footage from Drone 3 of his wrecked 4 Hummer. It was at Eastway Wrecker Services this morning. That's the company Charlotte uses to tow cars after crashes in the Uptown. The collision happened at the East Trade and North Tryon Street intersection yesterday. Video Wbtv obtained shows the moment Ball's car collides with an oncoming car. Police have not released any details about the crash. They say they aren't public records and crash reports are only given to the driver, the passenger, and car owner. WBTV Sports Director Nate Wimberly caught up with Ball after tonight's game against the Houston Rockets. What he says about the crash coming up later in sports. Lisa.
We are getting ready for those wind speeds tomorrow morning here, John. So get ready for gusts exceeding 25 miles per hour, not only for your morning commute, but all afternoon long as well. We're going to time out the weekend rain chances coming up next.
But first, after 35 years, Charlotte-Mecklenburg police investigators say they have arrested a killer. Next, the new technology that helped them crack this cold case.
And a reminder, you can always stream your favorite content from us here on WBTV on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Scan this QR code on your screen to get the WBTV app.
You're watching Charlotte's best and most trusted news at 11 p.m. Thanks for being with us. We'll be right back.